All right, welcome to the F1RC FIA talk show, right? Is that what this is?
Sounds good.
Special edition with Matt and Riley. Um, and yeah, we're going to be doing a special focus today on these guys and their TRF104s. They had those things dialed at the last race at Suzuka. And Riley, I think, TQ'd,
Yes, he
correct?
did.
Yep.
And one slight bobble and let Rob by, if I remember right.
Yep. And the sweeper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all it took. All three of you guys had amazing races that day, and it's just about who made the perfect run. So,
Yep.
um, but I mean, I was looking at fast lap times, and all three of you guys were like identical, if I remember right. Correct?
I think so. Yeah, we're all around.
Yeah, I think Riley had a 8.494. I think I had an 8.509.
Yeah.
And I think Rob snipped at an 8.3,
Did he?
but
Okay.
all just right there.
Yeah. Yeah, almost identical, and it was a fun race to watch for sure. We'll be posting that separately
Mm.
shortly. So, um, all right. So, and before we jump into this, just for some legitimacy, because you got to do this when you do YouTube videos, talk about how you are an expert. I would venture to say that you two guys might be, I mean, I just don't know of anybody else who is running the TRF 104 platform on a competitive, like this high of a level on black carpet here in the U.S. And I know there's some guys obviously in TCS that'll be running it, but I mean, I don't know. I'd venture to say you guys might be the fastest guys with the TRF 104s in the United States. Maybe I'm
I
wrong.
would agree.
Yeah, mention it in the
Just having fun with
comments
my
if you
toy.
know someone else that we should put these guys against. But I mean, you guys are legit. So, what are you running? Are you running Accelerate tires?
Yep, accelerate tires.
Both
Yep,
cars. Okay.
the pre-mounted carpet ones.
Okay. And then are you running for wings? Are you guys running the Prodigy wings as well?
Yep.
Yeah,
Or
yep.
okay, Prodigy or
hmm
Accelerate wings, and then the body. Are which one are you running for that?
That's the Montec F23.
Both of you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Riley looked confused. He wasn't sure there for a second.
I couldn't remember if it was the 23 or the 22.
It's the 23.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. All right. And then what are some of the things? And I grabbed mine just in case I needed a visual. But what are some of the main things that you guys did to your cars that you found worked better on black carpet?
The biggest thing I noticed initially was changing the rear middle shock spring.
Oh, really?
I went We went a lot stiffer. Like initially, it was just stiffer and a little more progressive. The last spring we went to, the last 2 weeks of the series, I think it was a lot stiffer and really progressive.
The one that you installed.
Yeah, ultimately that we finished on. hmm
Yeah. So I think I probably still have the stock one. It was black.
Yep, yep.
Okay. So what did
The black
you
with the blue mark.
black with the blue mark? I don't even know if that's what I've got. So what did you end up going to? Is it a Tamiya?
The second spring we tried was a Tamiya white. Um, I can't remember the name of the part number of the series of springs, but I know it was a white spring,
Okay.
and that was it was stiffer and a little more progressive. It kind of got it. I mean, it was a big difference. Like I don't know, probably at least 2 or 3 tenths per lap.
What did that do for you?
It just freed up the back of the car more.
So stiffening the spring freed it up more, like allowed it to rotate.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Just took more bite off the back tires and gave you just a little bit more steering. But it
Interesting.
was it. But it wasn't like it made it loose.
Yeah.
It just made it faster, basically.
Wow. And did you both do that and have similar experiences?
Yeah.
He was the guinea pig. He tried it first
Okay.
Yeah.
because he was like, "Do you want to try this?" And Riley's like, "I don't care. I'll try it." I'm like, "Okay, you're the guinea pig."
Yeah.
And I watched his car, and it's like, "All right, that's better."
Wow. That's
and
pretty
the
cool.
in the last 2 weeks of the series, we went to I believe it's a Yeah Racing 50 millimeter set of springs. We started from the second softest, which was still a lot more progressive and stiffer than what we had.
Okay.
And then we ended in the middle. And I think that's a green spring. I could try to find the part number of that set, but
That's what I have on there.
That's the middle. You still talking about the middle spring?
yeah, Riley finished on the middle spring. I tried going back a little softer,
Or
but
sorry,
yes,
the center shock.
the center shock
Yeah.
spring. Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting. I have not even played with that at all on mine. So that's a great tip. What about the front end? If are you guys running the wide front end or the narrow?
Both narrow,
Yeah, it's still narrow.
You're still on narrow.
but we never really.
Never even thought about even trying it.
But we also didn't have like traction rolling issues, like you were saying on one of your videos.
Yeah. Okay. So you're, and then what about the caster? Are you like mine is all the way up? My plate, I pushed all the way that way.
Okay.
Where are you guys at?
Yeah, we're right in the middle.
Yeah.
We that was one of the first things we really played around with, because the thing the car really needed is it needed to get out of the corner faster, and it did that the best with the least caster, like what you said. And what the problem is, when the grip came up, then all of a sudden it was starting to lift, and it wasn't rolling, but it was a very sharp lift,
Yep.
and it just it made it very hard to drive.
So when you reduce the caster, you pushed it further up. It started reducing some of that, make it more
Yeah,
consistent going around the corners.
Yeah, we slid it back to the middle position, and that just kind of took a little bit of more weight off the front of the car,
Yep.
and just kind of didn't make it want to tip up so much.
Yeah, that's awesome. You guys have a pretty decent amount of glue on your front tires too, because those accelerates are pretty aggressive. Are you
Yeah,
up
whatever
above the
the most amount, pretty much the one that goes just the one. Well, yeah, the one that you showed me.
Yeah, on the JRP
Yeah.
guide or
Yep.
whatever. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
all we've ever done.
Okay. Yeah, so that's the JRP 3D. If people are looking for it, it's on Etsy. Jim Pearsall created a little you don't have that on you, do you? Mine's over there.
I'm sure we could grab one if you wanted.
Sure, just to show people.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
the thing we write with.
Yeah, I was trying to be prepared. I guess I wasn't all the way prepared.
You're good.
But yeah, that little thing is a lifesaver. That makes it really easy to do it, to get the glue on right.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys going to be running F1 at the TCS races coming up?
I actually don't plan on running F1 in TCS.
Yeah. Yeah, I decided as well.
I've pretty much decided that I like the car the way it is, and I really don't want to backtrack, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, just save it for next year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is it.
Yeah. The little, so we had them custom made with the SR logo on it for Spransy Raceway, but if you go to JP3D and type in JP3D and Etsy store, so you guys use that furthest one, the one that comes up
Number
with the
5.
tire. Yeah, number 5.
Yep, number 5.
And you mark that and then just glue up to it.
Yep, just mark the line all the way around, throw it on that little jig that spins the tire, and you just, like you said, you just paint it on there, and you're good to go.
Awesome. And you're using that MXLR. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that glue for sidewalls is amazing.
Isn't that awesome?
That is my favorite glue.
Does not crack.
No, and it looks sparkly, shiny, clean. It just looks so nice.
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't get all crusty. It's just it's beautiful.
Yeah, sweet. All right, so then you guys did you change the oil, the shock oil at all in the center shock?
Honestly, the oil that's in the center shock has been there since I built it in May.
Yeah, same.
I never changed it.
Okay. And
it's just 35 weight Team Mulsi. So I think it's like 420 CST, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I never saw a need to change that. So.
Nope.
And you guys are also running the MC5 motors?
Yes. Yep.
25.5s. Okay. All right. And then how did you mount your fan? Because we were kind of going back and forth on that. What did you end up doing?
Put it up close there.
I don't know if you can see in there. I'm trying to get it in there, but
So it
I
is
made a
kind of
little I made a little Lexan piece that basically I traced it with that carbon plate,
okay.
and once it was made out of Lexan, you kind of just mount it at the bottom and just kind of trim it as you have to. You have to trim the fan a little bit to make it sit between that carbon piece,
Hmm.
but once it gets in there, it works out pretty nice because it actually angles it right at the motor too.
Yeah. Is that the plastic R1 fan?
No, it's a 25 millimeter fan. It's a little bit smaller.
Okay.
Um,
Looks like it works really well.
it I got a little creative one night and I just went with it.
Yeah.
And 45 minutes later, it was in. So
That's awesome. Sweet.
I plan on making a post on the 104 Facebook page, and I'll have
Oh yeah.
better pictures and stuff, and
That'd be
just so
great.
people can see it.
That'd be great.
Because yeah, it was so much different with the fan on.
Yeah, weren't
It
both of
used
you
to be
guys
bad.
running no fan for a while?
For pretty much half the series, the first
Yeah.
part of the series.
I remember that
Yep.
thinking, wow, that's gutsy.
Yeah,
Um,
and then I just decided I was like, all right, this thing needs a fan right now. So
yeah, that's smart. All right, and then what diff are you guys running?
we're using the Schumacher diff.
Okay. And with that car, are you guys running like a 3.0 or a 2, or sorry, with that motor?
Yeah, it's like 3.08 or something.
Okay.
I'm using the 48 pitch. I think it's 6421 is the gearing.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You guys went to the 48 pitch.
Yeah.
You don't like the strip spur gears like the rest of us?
No.
Well, the problem with the Schumacher diff was it's very out of round, such that there's always. I mean, you get your loose at the tight spot, but there's a spot where it's really loose, and if you have to nail the gas at that really loose spot, you're done. It's gonna go. So
Wow.
that's why I just changed it to 48 pitch.
There's more room to play with there.
Yeah, I mean the gear ratios are not as tight, but it's fine where it is.
If it works, that's
I'm
awesome.
I'm fine with it. So
I should almost start stocking some. We're we're gonna be ordering the so Neil from RW Gears.
hmm
You familiar with him at all? Well, you
I know
familiar
the
with
gear.
RW? Yeah, we've stocked him here, but
hmm
he's never made Schumacher ones. But we've got him on
Oh,
order where he's gonna make 30. We're gonna get a bunch of them in of like the 92, 96, and 100 gear. I think 100 tooth. Obviously, all
oh wow.
64 pitch, which you guys won't use, but some
Well,
different
that'll be
options,
nice.
which will be nice.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, different options. Right.
yeah, for sure, and in stock.
Right. Yeah. Right. Exactly. That's the big part.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one other thing I did with the diff though was just to get the spacing of it right. I went to an Exotech left side hub and 3 millimeter spacing, and
Okay.
then that's exactly the same length as the stock Tamiya one. And on this side, the Schumacher hub it was about 30 thousandths too big. So I actually took it to work and milled off 30 thousandths just to be sure it's the right width.
Oh, it was too wide by
It was
just
too
a little
wide.
bit.
Right. Yep.
So if you would have left it, would you have been at like 191 or?
I wasn't sure. I've actually never measured it. I was just basing it off what the stock car was
Yeah.
and just went with that. And I figured if that's good, it's got to be right. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So
I always
most
forget to bring my bigger caliper home to check it.
yeah, most people don't do what you do and have the ability to do that, but if they end up a little bit wide, we're allowing that because some of these
Yeah.
cars these days in diff options, you end up at 191 and 182, and it's like I think most tracks are getting more relaxed on that. So yeah.
Right.
Anyway, what did you guys end up on your side damper tubes? Because you
hmm
guys played with that, I think, quite a bit, right?
Oh yeah, I've tried lots of different fluids in there over the over the series. I was using I've done off road by trade for a long time now, so we just use silicone dip fluid,
Okay.
and it works nice, but it's not designed to stay there. So this last week we tried the Accelerate actual side pod grease that you let me try for the first time.
Yeah.
And that made our cars the best they've ever been. I went as high as 175. At 175, the car started to feel a little lazy, especially in switchback areas. And so we settled at about at the 150, at the green one.
Both you. Are your cars both set up pretty much identical?
They're pretty close, I would say.
I'm going to say they're probably 95% the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
He's straight off a little bit, but we've kind of caught back up to each other now.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's still running the slightly stiffer racing spring. I went softer, but I'll switch that back probably next time I run it. So.
Well, it's legit. I mean, you guys were running against Prodigies, CRCs, X-Ray, Exotex, name it, and it was here. I mean, we're going to be releasing the full rundown of all the points, so I was able to like show how many total racers that we had. There were 52 different F1 drivers over the course of the series, which is
52. Wow.
which is pretty awesome.
That's amazing.
And you guys ended up with the Constructor Championship. So it's legit. Whatever you guys were doing obviously paid off. And so something to definitely pay attention to. So you landed on 150 in your side pods.
Yep.
There it is. There's the coveted trophy.
It's beautiful.
Awesome. Looks like it's got a good spot there too. On the show.
Yeah, we created a new area for on-road trophies. So
That's awesome. Yeah, because you guys, I mean, how long have you guys been running RC?
I started RC cars for my 10th birthday. I got a Tamiya Blackfoot.
Okay.
And I started racing a trackside with my first Losi car pretty much the next year.
Oh, wow.
So I started racing in late 1990.
Okay. Yeah.
And I started on dirt oval.
Dirt oval.
That was my first start, and then that progressed to dirt, oval, then on-road. I've been all over the board.
Off-road. Riley, you've been running a while too, right?
Yeah, I think it was, 2016, I think I started. I was 9.
Yeah, I gave him one of my 22 SCTs for Christmas in 2015.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And then he first raced in March of 2016.
Yeah.
Okay. And pretty much all off-road, Riley?
All off-road until, basically the last year, I would say.
So it was 2.5, 3 years ago.
Yeah. I think I saw you guys first at Oshkosh.
Yes.
I
Yep.
think.
Probably.
And I think you were just getting back into on-road, or for you on.
Yeah, we bought Euro trucks, had a TTO2, threw those down in VTA, and just had fun with it. And it came back pretty strong.
Yeah.
I ran on road for a long, long time, and then trackside changed tracks.
Yeah.
So then I was an off roader. But
Yeah.
I've always loved on road. I've always had more on road cars, so it was a good fit when when you came along.
Yeah. Well, when I first did this track, it wasn't to try and take over what Oshkosh was doing. It was just I loved on-road, and I wanted another option that was a little closer. And well,
Exactly.
My backyard was about as close as I was willing to make it.
It's pretty close.
Yeah. But it just kind of grew from there, and then when Oshkosh made some changes, this seemed to really take off. So, but I hope, I want all the tracks to do well, because the more tracks, the more drivers, the better it is for everybody. The more competition, it's just more fun. So,
just breeds competition.
Yeah. So I hope they can figure out how to come back strong, hopefully. But yeah, I think, was there anything else on the car that you guys had discovered that really made a change?
The one thing that we did change, I'd been thinking about it for a while, and finally this last week we just put them on and tried it. We went to the trailing front spindles.
Oh, you did?
Yep. Oh, actually, I have them here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Riley, you bought the Exotech ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And I have 2 sets of the Tamiya ones, but I wanted the ability to go between 1.5 and 2.5, and not just go from zero trail to 2.5. So that's what I did. I was at the 1.5. Riley did try the 2.5, and he was a little bit faster. So I'll probably be there next time.
Okay.
But yeah, that was a. I would think those are almost mandatory for that car. It just made the car turn a sharper circle
Interesting.
by moving that front axle back.
Okay. And
Yeah.
Riley, do you like the 2.5s, which is so I have the Tamiya ones, which I must be at 2.5s then.
Right. Yep. Those
Yep.
are 2.5. Yep.
Okay.
So for TCS, obviously, then if 2.5 is the way to go, then
Yes.
Yeah.
we can be legal.
Yep. Yep. Well, I think I'm gonna end up running. I'm I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up running GT1 and GT2. Uh,
Yeah.
it's those. I love those cars too. Riley was super fun racing against you last year at in Omaha. And I
Yeah.
think it was GT2, right? We were battling
Yep.
back and forth.
Yep.
Yeah. And I love those RRs, TA07 RRs. They're
Yeah.
just sweet cars.
I
And
can't
then
wait to break mine out.
yeah. I'm restricting. So, like, last night, Daniel had his Mini out, and I feel like 2 or 3 other guys had started getting some Tamiyas out just to start getting some track time on them. And I'm restricting myself till after Motive. It's my
Yeah.
plan.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But Eric and I had some track time today, and my neighbor, for those who don't know, but
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
I was just running my F1s again.
They're fun.
They're fun. They're fun. If you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, they suck. But
This is very true.
yeah,
They're fun.
they can be. It's a little bit like golf if you don't know what you're doing. Where
Yeah.
like I don't like golf, but I golf because of what I do for work. It just seems like everybody golfs. So if you
Sure.
want to like network, sometimes you just need to own a pair of golf clubs and go pretend you know what
Yeah.
you're doing. And every once, like one out of like 5 hits for me is like, wow, that went pretty straight and kind of where I wanted it, and it looked like I didn't totally suck.
Yeah.
And makes you think, yeah, I could do that again. And then what are you thinking? But
That's all you got to do is hit it straight.
yeah, yeah. But if you don't know what you're doing in F1, it's very similar because you'll have,
Yes.
once in a while the car will actually seem like it's doing well, and you'll be like, oh yeah, this is great. And then what happened? I don't know. It seems like that's most people's experiences, and so I'm glad you guys were willing to do this video because if we can help people jump to understanding what the car does and what different things do and how to set it up on black carpet, I would hope more people will enjoy running F1. So, um,
Mhm.
I did want to ask you also about droop and ride height. Um, I've found that especially rear droop, I haven't messed too much with front droop, but especially rear droop is critical to get right. And I'm curious where you guys ended up at in terms of like the amount of droop.
I know ride height was, I think we settled, it was right about 4 at the front, maybe a tick higher.
Hmm.
And then the rear, when I checked it where I should have checked it, it's closest to just over 5.
Oh, so
Um,
you have a decent amount of rake then.
yeah, right. And honestly, I was comfortable where it was, and I was used to the way it drove, so I really didn't want to change anything, especially on the last race of the year
Yeah.
of the series. But let me just try to see what it has for rear droop.
I think I ended up at. I was a little lower than 4 in the front. I can't remember
Yeah, you were
actually.
like 3.8. It was like 3.8 ish, just over 3.8.
In the front.
Yeah, yep, that's where mine was. But I raised mine a little bit at the end.
Yeah, it was like 3.8, and then it's probably like 4.2 or something in the rear. Then, no, I think something like that.
Your rear should be pretty close to where mine is. It's
Yeah,
probably
probably.
yeah. Your rear is the same as mine. Your front just is just a tick lower. Yeah, there's probably easily a couple millimeters of droop in the rear, though.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it definitely sags a little bit when you set it down. So I'm going to say definitely probably 2, if not even a little more.
Okay.
But all the shock lengths, I think, are pretty much stock.
Can't you?
Yeah.
You can still adjust it on these though, right? By adjusting the length of
Yep. Oh, yeah.
this guy right here.
Yep. Yep. Just turn that out a little more.
Yep. Yeah, I like to run almost none, like 1 mil, sometimes less of rear
Mm-hmm.
droop. It seems to be able to, especially in the sweepers where I notice it the most. Um, but anyway, interesting. So you guys have that would be more of an aggressive setup than what I'm used to. So and then your front
That's one
droop.
thing.
Go ahead.
That's one thing that I really noticed about the car was it had a lot of rear grip. So it almost seems like it needed that droop just to get the weight to the front.
Oh, interesting. Oh, for steering.
That's what it seemed like to me.
Yeah. When I first got this car, I think I was running Exotech tires on it, which I think is, well, actually I know here and I believe nationwide is the standard for TCS now,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Exotech tires, which can struggle for front grip,
Okay.
especially the newer double reds, but or single reds, until they're broken in. And I remember that this car pushed a little bit when I put those on. So that makes sense, Matt. What you just said makes sense. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, and then the front droop, do you guys also run like a mil or two up there?
It's pretty much zero. Maybe just the tiniest bit, but it's not much.
Okay, interesting.
Yep.
Did you play with ride height much at all throughout the series, or did you just set it and leave it?
I honestly set it to where it is, and I only made one little change. I only raised the front just a little bit, just like you said, kind of just to get rid of a little bit more of the rake.
Yeah.
But other than that, I basically haven't changed it since I put the car together.
Okay. Sweet. You guys are gonna run these next year?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Or whatever happens with these being discontinued.
yeah, or whatever replaces it.
Yeah. So
Yeah. That just
We'll
happened
see.
this last week. That was
Yep.
kind of a big deal around here. But I mean, there's rumors of them coming out with like an updated car or something. Have you guys heard anything? You guys are both sponsored drivers and seem to know good stuff.
I don't know. I've run Tamiya cars for a very, very long time, very, very long time, and to see them discontinue it in 7 months, that means that to me, they have something newer and better to replace it.
In the works, or
That's that. I mean, that is my personal opinion,
okay,
but I think that's what's happening. I mean, 7 months to sell a car, that's not very long.
yeah,
I mean, that's like unbelievably short.
yeah,
So there's got to be a reason. And the car, it could use a gear diff, and if Tamiya would make one, that'd be even better. So who knows? We'll see. We'll just got to wait till the toy fair because they always announce around then. So
oh yeah, when is that again?
I think it's late January.
yeah,
Okay.
that's what Daniel told me.
So we've
So
got a month and a half to start saving.
Yep.
yeah, right.
Yep.
Get ours on pre-order.
But either way, I'm super happy with the car, and I got some ideas to make it a little better. So that's in the works.
That'll be for next year. Sweet.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a great car, and I think I want to work on it a little bit more because I just enjoy F1. So I was working on my Prodigy for the most of the day today. Got my CRC working pretty well last night at club racing, and so now I want to see if I can get this to your guys' speed. So we'll see. What was I going to ask? Oh, you guys are Tamiya guys through and through, right? Like,
Oh yeah,
Yep.
I bleed blue for on road stuff.
yeah. Like,
I'm
do
either
you own any other brands?
I think I have like a Schumacher GT12 I bought when I worked at a hobby store, but every single car I have is Tamiya or TLR.
Wow. Same with you, Riley.
Yep.
That's
But you
awesome.
got that SCX10, you got that axial crawler that you've got to put together. But
Oh.
there's always one or two exceptions. But
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
You guys are true loyal Tamiya fans. So you guys will be going to Omaha, I think, right?
Omaha,
Obviously.
yours,
Yep.
and then Carbondale
Okay.
next month.
Yeah, that's awesome. I can't make Carbondale. I've got a work party that I can't really back out of.
yeah, been
So-
scheduled. So
Yeah, ours has been scheduled a pretty long time. So I'm bummed about that, being able to go support Andy, but I'm hoping to get down there for. He's got a $1,000 race for Formula One that's in February that I'm hoping to go to. Are you familiar with that?
You were telling me about it once.
Yeah, so he just puts on a race, like a 1-day, or maybe it's a 2-day race, and whoever wins it gets $1,000. Second place is like 500. Like, it's some decent prizes. Plus, he gets sponsors and kind of the normal giveaways and stuff like that. So it's fun. Highly competitive, obviously. And I got my butt kicked when I went down there the first time, but I only brought a ball diff, which was really stupid. And everyone else is on spools. So I was like, why is my car so slow? I have the same motor. Yeah, it was a rookie
yeah, that
mistake.
can make such a difference.
Yeah, huge difference. Pretty high grip down there too, so it'll be fun.
Sure.
But awesome. Well, hey, I appreciate you guys, and yeah, you guys are our official Tamiya poster boys. So I love it that the TRF104 did so well at this race, because I ran the CRC during the series, but I knew the TRF104 was a really good car, and there were some guys thinking, oh, you have to have the CRC in order to be able to be competitive or something, but I don't think that at all, and you guys proved that, which is fantastic. So love that you guys did so well, and yeah, thanks for sharing your secrets, fellas. Any other secrets? Riley, you've been quiet. I know you're holding back.
Yeah, actually, there's a couple other things quick.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if the
away.
Prodigy or the CRC car are like this. Matt figured it out, but we actually had to raise our front wing because it's dragging and cornering.
Oh yes, I totally forgot to mention that.
I don't know if that's a Prodigy or CRC problem either, but I think we raised it 4.5 millimeters.
So you actually brought the whole thing up. Look at that.
Yep.
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
I had to raise it 4 millimeters to get it off the ground.
Yep.
I've just been taking mine and bending it.
I didn't think about that. Jeez.
Every once in a while, I start dragging. Then.
Yeah, I pretty much got it to the point so the chassis will hit the ground and the wing is still not on the ground.
Interesting.
It's real. Well, I was finding it's really hard to go fast when the wing's dragging on the ground.
Oh, you can't make the corners. It's amazing how much it affects you.
It drives so weird, and the sweeper can be very scary.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, whatever.
Anything else? You said you got a couple things, Riley.
Yeah,
Riley, what else you got?
So on my car, at least, I went to a little stiffer the rear springs.
Oh yeah, we never talked about springs.
I don't know. I forgot which ones they are. I got them from Daniel, but they're a little stiffer, I would say, than the kit springs.
Okay.
I tried going really stiff before, and then I went back to soft. And I don't know. I was just trying to get grip out of the car, out of the rear of the car, and that definitely seemed to help. Especially then when I went to that 150 side pod grease.
Oh
yeah. What else did we do? Oh, the tire prep.
Yeah.
Everybody's favorite words. So we first started doing what I think you do. Trying to remember what it is.
You get Scotch Brite wet with the brake clean with the good brake clean.
Yep.
to break in the tires. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just kind of buzz them for, 15, 20 seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, well, do you want to take back over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so what I ended up doing is this is more of an off-road thing, I would say. We took our gravity sanding stick, or I did, just to get that center seam off of the tire, and then I took the entire tire while it was still on the drill and basically wrapped the entire thing in sauce, like I was about to go out for a race. So it was just drenched, and then I took red Scotch Brite and just buzzed it on there until I saw smoke, and then I stopped.
This is the rears or the fronts or both?
Both.
You do both.
All
Oh,
around.
boy.
Yeah. It's a little more of an off-road thing, but I definitely say by the end of the race day last week, my tires were a lot tackier than like Matt's on the other way of breaking them in.
Interesting.
It was noticeable.
Wow.
Yep.
Huh.
So I'm going to be breaking in my next set that way.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, it
Speaking
was night and day.
Yeah, interesting. I'll have to try that. Speaking
And
of, oh, go
it
ahead.
was just funny because at the start of every race where Riley started in front of me, like on the first lap, he was gone.
Wow.
He'd just have like just initial grip was just like, I don't know. He was just gone. I was like, where'd you go?
Yeah.
And I never felt it like die off either, especially in the main. Like a lot of people are saying it looked like Rob's car kind of fell off a little bit. Obviously, not enough to
Yeah.
make a mistake, but like they definitely thought my car through the entire race kept the same pace.
Yeah. That's great. That's awesome. Speaking of tires, I've been testing the new. So Accelerate came out with outdoor tires,
Mm-hmm. Saw those.
and I bought a set of the soft fronts
Okay.
and started testing them yesterday, and they're money so far. We're gonna do a little more testing before we really push them, but I really like running. I actually still had to put glue on the sidewalls.
Mhm.
Um, and my
Nice.
hope is they'll last a lot longer than the ones that are designed for the indoor, or for carpet.
Sure.
Because right now I would get about 2 sets of rears out of 1 set of fronts, but I'm hoping we can double that or more with the new fronts if they're a little harder. Because I've got my best set of tires. I still have them. They're old pits. And I don't know how many thousands of laps on them, and they're still fine. So I know that you can get the right amount of grip with the right compound that will like almost never wear out.
Right.
These ones we have to put so much glue on them that it just seems like they're too soft, and we could use not quite as soft of one to be able to and still find the right amount of grip. So.
Sure.
But yeah, we'll let you know. I'm going to continue to test those, and I was able to get it down to 8.3 last night with that tire. So
Nice.
it seems like it's going to be worth it. But yeah. So okay, was that it, Riley? You said you moved up.
Yeah,
the
I think that's it finally.
and the rear springs you went a little stiffer. Matt, you did the same.
Yep.
I went stiffer initially. I had the Tamiya ones, and it seemed like the Tamiya ones were a pretty big difference in rates.
Yep.
So I actually eventually went back down to the stock spring.
Okay.
But I do still want to try different ones.
Yep.
I think I got some CRC ones that'll work. I still want to try to find out which ones he has.
I've heard that the CRC ones are the same manufacturer as Tamiya. I don't know if
That's what I heard too.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about front springs? Are you guys running stock?
They're the stock springs, yes.
I think I'm running stock.
Yeah, they're gold.
Yep.
Yeah, they're stock. Yep.
Okay.
Stock springs and thick Tamiya dampener grease on the shafts.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm assuming same with you, Riley?
Yep.
Cool. Sweet.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm running as well. So.
Yeah, and then if you would do that and you have too much steering, just go back to medium or even soft or even nothing, and then you'll just eventually just lose steering.
On the damper grease?
Mm-hmm.
or the
Yeah, on the dampener
kingpin.
grease.
Sorry, the
The
kingpin
kingpin
grease.
grease, correct. Right.
Sorry.
Yep. Front end.
Yeah. Yep. Sweet. Okay. I think we covered everything, right, guys?
I think so.
See, that's the amazing thing about the F1 cars is they're very, at least this car, it's very simple. There's not a whole lot going on there,
Yeah.
but you really have to explore what each thing does to find out what you want it to do.
Yeah. Oh, the drag brake. Did you guys use? Do you guys use a lot of drag brake, or you push breakers, or?
I started out with virtually none, and by the time we finished the series, I was at 45.
Yeah. That's quite a jump.
I think I ended up at 30,
Yeah, you were a little lower than me.
but then I also adjusted my brake on the controller. I think I ended up there at like 63 or something. It was like just enough to where if I hit the push brake, the car would want to maybe come around, but not like super crazy.
Hmm.
But it would also feel like it's actually slowing down.
Yeah. Found that
So,
limit.
yep.
Sweet. That's cool. Yeah, I don't recall what I'm at, but I'm somewhere between 30 and 45, I believe. So, yeah, and it just depends on your driving style and how you like to take the corners and stuff. So, that's the other thing is like we have a couple of pretty big differences between our setups. I would say droop and ride height are probably the probably the biggest differences between my setup and your setups. Oh, and the center spring. That one I haven't even messed with. Um, but otherwise, there's a lot of similarities with our two setups. But you guys like the way your car is driving, and that's the thing with F1, right? Like get some basic
Yep.
parameters, but then test different things and see what it does and if you like it or not. So spend some time with it and on the track and don't. The other big thing, and I know this is we're supposed to be interviewing you guys, but don't feel like you have to push it all the time, 100%, and just balls to the wall. Uh, Eric is still he's getting better, but he's still learning. Like he's in the development team, right? And he's got his throttle at 92%, and he ran an 8.6 today. I was like, dang, that's awesome, man. He goes, yeah, if I go higher on the throttle, I get slower. So
Yeah,
just working
everyone's
on
got a
that.
limit.
Yeah, but
Yep.
I even start out my first lap. If I'm testing something, I'll go out and I'll go I don't know 3/4 throttle just to make sure I don't crash right away. Make sure the tires are warm. Make sure I'm comfortable. It's not doing anything goofy. Like you don't have
Yeah,
to just pull throttle all the way around every time. You know
no, they definitely like to warm up a little bit.
the tires.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
100%. I actually found I got faster when the tires got warmer. Did you guys see that as well?
Hmm.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yep.
which is fun
Yeah,
because
you're not doing
it's
your best laps in the first minute.
no, I wouldn't either. Yeah, yeah. Well, maybe I don't know. It doesn't matter. I felt
It
faster and more consistent later when the tires were warmed up.
Yes. Right.
So, which is fun because that's like real F1, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
sweet.
Yep. Just fun stuff.
All right, fellas, are you guys racing this weekend?
No.
No,
Unfortunately, no.
taking the weekend off. Are you
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
coming?
gotta finish Christmas shopping. That's my job. Plus, I got my work Christmas parties tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Sweet. When are you racing next?
We haven't talked about that for sure. New Year's Day.
Okay.
I don't know. We might.
I didn't hear about that.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're probably doing
Okay.
that. I don't know. We might be sneaking in some off road next week. So
Nice. I have a feeling. So that was the New Year's Day race here. First time we're doing it. That was at a request of a couple of our guys, and I kind of have a feeling that's going to be pretty popular.
it will be. Oh yeah.
So,
I remember. I was digging through old stuff not that long ago, and I found an old plaque from a New Year's Day race, and it was from '98.
oh, is that right?
Yeah,
I
I got
heard that.
seventh and mini.
What'd you get?
Seventh and mini that day.
Seventh in mini. Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard. I think Scotty used to run it at Trackside. A New
Oh
Year's
yeah,
Day
that was
race.
yearly. Yep, that was always a big race.
Okay, that's what I've
Yep.
heard. So it'll be fun to see how that one turns out. But
Yeah.
cool.
Maybe get some GT2s out.
You never know, man. We'll see. I don't know if I'll have mine running by then because the motive race is like a week and a half later. So,
Yeah.
I mean, mine is running. It's ready to go. I just haven't touched it, and definitely haven't put the gravity tires on it yet. So I don't know how it runs with those. Have you done it?
It was on the GT1 car last week.
Okay.
Mhm.
Did you
Definitely
get
glue the sidewalls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay. It's a good tip.
Yep.
Sweet. All right, fellas. Hey, thanks for
All
the
right.
time. And
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dan.
yeah, we'll see you guys on New Year's, if not before.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, for
Yes, you
sure.
will.
Sweet.
Have a good
See
night.
ya. You too.
See ya.